Well, the big breaking news coming in at this point of time. India has beaten Pakistan, and that too comprehensively. A crushing defeat for Pakistan. India has fired the real shots at the Asia Cup. Pakistan's Saibzada Farhan may have celebrated his 50 with a gun gesture, but the only ammunition that mattered, it came from the Indian bats. Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill, they tore into Pakistan's bowling, hammering a commanding win tonight. While Pakistan is left explaining a controversial celebration, India is celebrating a dominant victory. The big takeaway, provocation met with pure performance. We'll talk about the celebration, the way India batted and the way India replied to Pakistan's 170-odd runs, winning their first match of the Super 4. India registering a comprehensive victory against Pakistan at the Dubai International Stadium. So India has beaten Pakistan yet again for the second time in the tournament. They hand Pakistan a crushing defeat. Abhishek Sharma, he powered India to this victory along with Shubman Gill. There were contributions from other batters as well, but it was all about the Abhishek and Shubman story. Abhishek Sharma starting the innings with a 6, sending out that message to Pakistan and Shah Afridi that they are not scared. That you may put a score, but we are here to chase. We are here to win. And these are the pictures that are coming in from across the country. People out on the streets celebrating this India victory. And we'll be getting you all the details from the ground as well. But the big story that we are tracking, the big news coming in, India has beaten Pakistan. A comprehensive win at the Dubai International Stadium. India beating Pakistan for the second time in the Asia Cup.
वहाँ से मैच एक तरफा बना दिया, रन बॉल बना दिया, तो वहीं खत्म हो गया था मैच।
कैसा लगता है पाकिस्तान हिंदुस्तान का मैच देखना?
बढ़िया लगता है। अभी मेरे को लगता है कि मतलब लोग बाग बॉयकॉट कर रहे थे, तो ठीक है, वो अपनी जगह है, देश अपनी जगह है, बट क्रिकेट भी एक
All right, a fabulous victory there for Team India. Well, a big political dhamaka brewing over the GST, the reform that was once hailed as India's biggest tax revolution. It is now at the center of a full-blown credit war. The Prime Minister, he in fact kicked off India's GST 2.0 dhamaka. In his address to the nation, the Prime Minister, he hailed the GST reforms, declaring that it will be a sweetener for savings for all the Indians. The Prime Minister, he also outlined his government's motto, Nagrik Devo Bhava, or citizens are like God from tomorrow. The first day of Navratras, only 2 GST slabs, 5% and 18%, will be in effect. The Prime Minister, he also said that the GST reform will help India's new middle class and also accelerate India's growth and also boost consumption.
नवरात्रि के प्रथम दिवस 22 सितंबर को सूर्योदय के साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म्स लागू हो जाएंगे। एक तरह से कल से देश में जीएसटी बचत उत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। इस जीएसटी बचत उत्सव में आपकी बचत बढ़ेगी और आप अपनी पसंद की चीजों को और ज्यादा आसानी से खरीद पाएंगे। हमारे देश के गरीब, मध्यम वर्गीय लोग, न्यू मिडिल क्लास, युवा, किसान, महिलाएं, दुकानदार, व्यापारी, उद्यमी, सभी को ये बचत उत्सव का बहुत फायदा होगा। मुझे इस बात की खुशी है कि कि दुकानदार भाई बहन भी जीएसटी रिफॉर्म को लेकर बहुत उत्साह में है। वो बहुत जीएसटी में हुई कटौती को ग्राहकों तक पहुंचाने में जुटे हुए हैं। बहुत सारी जगहों पर पहले और अब के बोर्ड लगाए जा रहे हैं। साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें तो एक साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं ये बचत उत्सव है।
The Prime Minister, in his address to the nation, he also made a pitch for Swadeshi at the back of tariff tensions. The Prime Minister gave Buy Swadesh, Be Swadeshi message, saying that India must aim to be 100% self-reliant.
जैसे स्वदेशी के मंत्र से ताकत मिली, वैसे ही देश की समृद्धि को भी स्वदेशी के मंत्र से ही शक्ति मिलेगी। आज जाने अनजाने हमारी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में बहुत सी विदेशी चीजें जुड़ गई है, हमें पता तक नहीं है। हमारे जेब में कंघी विदेशी है कि देसी, हमें पता ही नहीं है। हमें इनसे भी मुक्ति पानी होगी। हम वो सामान खरीदें जो मेड इन इंडिया हो, जिसमें हमारे देश के नौजवानों की मेहनत लगी हो, हमारे देश के बेटे बेटियों का पसीना हो। हमें हर घर को स्वदेशी का प्रतीक बनाना है, हर दुकान को स्वदेशी से सजाना है। गर्व से कहो ये स्वदेशी है, गर्व से कहो मैं स्वदेशी खरीदता हूं।
Meanwhile, political credit war has reignited over the GST 2.0, while the Prime Minister flayed the Congress-led UPA government for ignoring the middle class and making India's tax system complicated. The TMC and the Congress, they claim that it is because of their leadership's pressure that the Modi government has rolled out GST reform.
आज एकदम से मोदी जी को लगा अरे कल बदलाव आएगा, बिना मेरा चेहरा छपे, बिना मेरा चेहरा चमके कैसे ये बदलाव आ सकता, तो वो बोलने के लिए आ गए। उन्होंने कुछ नया तो बोला नहीं सर्वप्रथम, लेकिन आज जब वो बोल रहे थे तो ऐसा लगा था मानो 2017 में किसी और की सरकार ने जीएसटी लागू किया था। 2017 से लेकर आज तक आपने जबरदस्त वसूली करी लोगों से। मुझे तो लग रहा था आज मोदी जी आएंगे और हाथ जोड़कर माफी मांगेंगे। असली बात यह है कि मोदी जी अगर आज चाहे तो महंगाई खत्म कर सकते हैं, पेट्रोल डीजल के दाम घटाकर, लेकिन वो ऐसा नहीं कर रहे हैं।
इसके खिलाफ ममता बनर्जी आवाज उठाई, फिर पूरा देश में आवाज उठा, फिर ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट मजबूर होकर ये पूरा रेट चेंज किया। अभी वो उसका क्रेडिट लेने का कोशिश कर रहा है। अब शुरू क्यों किया, चेंज करना पड़ा क्यों?
लोग ये मान रहे थे कि प्रधानमंत्री जी जिस तरीके से अमेरिका ने भारत के ऊपर टैरिफ लगाए हैं, पेनल्टी लगाए हैं, और अभी H1B वीजा की फीस $1 लाख कर दी है, इसको लेके पूरे युवा जगत के अंदर पैनिक है। ऐसा लगता था कि वो इस विषय में बोलेंगे कि अमेरिका को एक कड़ा संदेश दिया जाएगा, मगर जीएसटी की खबर तो बहुत पुरानी है। और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी वैसे तो शाम को 8 बजे राष्ट्र के नाम संदेश देते थे, आज 5 बजे इसलिए दिया क्योंकि 8 बजे भारत पाकिस्तान का मैच है।
And speaking at the NDTV Yuva Conclave, the BRS working president K.T. Ramarao, he warned that a Nepal-like Gen Z protest could happen in India if governments fail the aspirations of the people. He was speaking at the conclave on Saturday. He said that the protesters were mocked when the demonstrations in Nepal, which eventually led to the overthrow of the government, began. The BJP has now hit out at the BRS leader, saying that the Nepo kid was clueless.
You're saying a Nepal-like scenario can happen in India?
If governments continue to fail them, if governments continue to fail the aspirations of people of India, why not? Yes.
Do the people here agree that we could have something like this happening in India?
Well, you never know.
Come on, Gen Z, let's be heard. कितने लोगों को लगता है यहाँ पे होगा Gen Z? नेपाल जैसा? How many people think नहीं होगा?
Well, let's see. The night is still young, let's see.
Well, a political war was in Tamil Nadu. The M&M chief, Kamal Hassan, he has targeted actor Vijay. He says that the crowd does not turn as votes. Months ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, the actor, politician Kamal Hassan, he has taken a swipe at TVK chief and actor Vijay, saying that the massive crowds the star has been drawing at his political rallies may not necessarily convert into electoral success. Speaking at a public interaction on Sunday, Mr. Hassan remarked, and I quote, "Crowds won't turn into votes," unquote, adding that this principle applies to all leaders in Indian politics, including himself.
எல்லா தலைவர்களுக்கும் பொருந்தும் தான் விஜய் தனியா அப்படி நம்ம ஒதுக்க முடியும். எனக்கும் பொருந்தும், எல்லா தலைவர்களுக்கும், இந்தியாவில் இருக்க எல்லா தலைவர்களுக்கும் கூட்டம் சேர்த்துட்டா அது ஓட்டா மாறாது. நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுங்கள், தைரியமாக முன்னேறுங்கள், மக்களுக்காக செய்யுங்கள் என்பதுதான் நான் எல்லா அரசியல்வாதிக்கும் வைக்கிற வேண்டுகோள். நான் வெறும் சிட்டிசனாக இருந்தாலும் அப்படித்தான் வச்சிருப்பேன். ஐயா, எங்களையும் கொஞ்சம் பாருங்க, எங்களுடைய முன்னேற்றத்துக்காக வேலை செய்யுங்க, உங்களை எந்த இடத்துல கொண்டு போய் வைக்கணுமோ நாங்கள் வைக்கிறோம் தானே மக்கள் சொல்றாங்க.
All right, my colleague Vijay Muralidharan now joins us to get us more on this. Vijay, Kamal Hassan coming out and saying that crowds do not turn into votes. However, the number of crowds that actor Vijay has drawn, it has certainly triggered a lot of political leaders, including Kamal Hassan.
Yes, that's right. M&M chief Kamal Hassan, in a lighter tone, he mentioned that when reporters asked about the question, opposition parties like ADMK and DMK have been saying that, criticizing that crowds which won't turn as a vote. What's his Kamal's opinion? Like that, they have asked a question to Kamal Hassan, for which he replied that that's right. Crowds usually doesn't turn into votes. It is applicable to all leaders like himself and like Vijay also, for all the leaders in India. He mentioned this. He even advised Vijay to go in a right path and to work for the people. This is what Kamal Hassan has said. You know that TVK chief holds 2 week. Last week he held a rally in Trichy, and yesterday he held a rally in Nahapatnam and Thiruvarur. There was a massive crowd, massive fan following also. Vijay has been showing the strength with this people outreach program. But since he launched his people outreach program, we can see we are getting a war of words. We are getting a lot of reactions from traditional party, Dravidian parties, ADMK, BJP, DMK, and other parties like BJP and Congress also reacting to that. They have been criticizing like fans is not like voters. They are coming in huge to see Vijay as Vijay is the actor. So this won't turn into votes. This is what opposition has been saying. But ahead of 2020 election, it is a wait and see game only. We have to wait how Vijay is going to shift his fans and supporters into a cadre ahead of election, how he is going to convert such crowd into voters.
All right, Vijay Muralidharan, thank you very much for getting us all those details. Time for a very short break. More news and updates on the other side. Welcome back. The White House has confirmed that the new fee of $100,000 for H-1B visa applicants, which takes effect on Sunday, that is the 21st of September, it will not affect the current visa holders in any way. It reiterated that they can continue to leave and re-enter the United States as they always have. The one-time fee will only apply to new visa applications. In fact, the US President Donald Trump, he signed the proclamation in an effort to curb what his administration says is overuse of this particular program, which is for the skilled foreign workers. In fact, the Zoho founder, Sridhar Vembu, has also reacted to this move. Listen in.
First, the impact is on the people with the H-1B visa working abroad. They may have put down roots, they may have bought homes, all of that. I definitely feel bad for them. But at the same time, I'll say as an Indian, I'll say that it is something that if you're an Indian living abroad in America, it's a good time to think of returning to the motherland. Because we have a lot of opportunity here. Our economic growth is strengthening now. We are approaching maybe at over 10% GDP growth. There's immense opportunity here. There are initially think of it as a challenge, but we can overcome it. Within 5 years, they can establish themselves better. That's why I welcome all our fellow Indians to return home now.